hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay. Ang topic po natin ngayong hapon ay parent leadership. Isa akong volunteer ng Edu-Child Foundation, Inc. Ito po ay isang non-profit organization na binuo ng mga magulang para makatulong at matulungan ng mga magulang. Okay. It was started in 1976 and involved itong foundation sa mga eskwelahan. Okay. So, sabi nila, raising a child is like a walk in the park, pero medyo mahirap yun. It's the Jurassic Park. Hindi lang walk in the park. ang main source ng material ko ngayong hapon ay ang work ni James Stenson. Isa itong Amerikanong professor na instrumental siya sa pagtayo ng dalawang schools na very popular sa Amerika, yung The Heights School sa Washington, D.C. at Northridge Prep sa Chicago. Pinag-aralan niya yung mga pamilya doon at buo siya ng very helpful na book tungkol sa parent leadership. Okay. Hindi ko lang mahanap yung aking mouse. So, what is parent leadership? Basically, it's parents being leaders for their children. Ito yung leadership in family life and yung conscious effort ng mga magulang to guide their children. Okay. It's a fulfillment of the parents' sacred mission to raise their children right. So, essentially, ito yung pagiging gabay ng magulang sa kanilang mga anak. Yung pagsisikap ng mga magulang na gabayan ang kanilang mga anak. So, kanina sabi natin, parent leadership yung paggabay. Pero saan patungo yung paggabay ngayon? The real mission of parents is to raise children towards responsible adulthood. So, essentially, for the youngsters to become yung competent, responsible, considerate, and generous men and women, committed to live principles of integrity. Competent, syempre, nagagawa nila yung magaling sila sa eskwelahan or magaling sila sa kanilang trabaho, responsable, yung kaya nilang tumanggap ng responsibilidad at hindi sila takot sa responsibilidad, yung maasahan sila. Considerate, of course, generous. Tapos yung gusto ko yung sinabi ni James Stenson dyan, yung bring honor to their parents. Para sa akin, hindi lang ito yung panandali yung karangalan. Kunwari, graduate siya or nakakuha siya ng madaming awards. Ito yung sabi ni James Stenson, bring honor to their parents all their lives. So hindi lang yung title ng anak natin, paglaki niya, yung buong pagkatao niya, yung dapat yung nagbibigay ng honor sa atin. Okay. So, bakit importante yung parent leadership? So, sa bawat negosyo, yung personal project natin or government affair, kailangan natin ng leadership. So, napaka-importante din na sa pamilya may leadership. Kasi ito yung pinaka-importanting trabaho natin. Yung trabaho natin, pwede mawala, maghanap tayo ng ibang trabaho, pero isa lang yung pamilya natin, di ba? So yun yung binigay sa atin ng Diyos. If we fail dun sa pagiging magulang, we only have one chance, di ba? So pag lumaki na yung anak natin, that's it. So we have to do a good job. And And ironically, it's something that we don't receive much education about, di ba? We have, madami na tayong training sa yung mga vocational courses natin, yung mga profession natin, pero sa pagiging magulang, which is the most important, hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng training. Okay. Dali na. Yeah, okay. So, what is the vision of parent leaders? So, di ba, yung ultimate goal natin ay magkaroon ng responsible adults, to raise our children as responsible adults. Here, ito naman yung micro goals, nilista to ni James Denson na parang ito yung list ng mga katangian ng ating mga anak na kung nakikita natin ito sa kanila, we know we're on the right track. Okay. So, sabi niya, children will have excellent judgment, especially in the choice of spouse and upbringing of their children. That's very important. They will center their lives in a stable, permanent, happy marriage, raising a great family like the one they grew up in. Siyempre, gusto natin na nabuo yung pamilya magiging pamilya ng mga anak natin. So, it's also important din na yung relasyon natin sa ating asawa ay mabuti rin. And then, they will succeed in their careers, whatever these may be, doing work they enjoy, putting their powers up against problems for the welfare of others. So, kailangan nating tandaan, we are not raising children. Actually, we are raising adults. So, kailangan medyo, as a parent, we have to be forward thinking. And we need a lot of patience to be able to do it. Hindi siya basta yung pinagsabihan ko, dapat marunong na yung bata, no? Dapat constantly natin sila tinuturuan para ma-achieve yung goals na gusto natin para sa kanila. Okay. So, what are the other signs what are the other ideals na gusto natin bilang parent leaders? Our children will be nobody's fool. Hindi sila push over yung madaling matulak gawin ng hindi nila gustong gawin. Ayaw din natin yung madali silang ma-influensyahan ng mga barkada na pumasok sa bisyo. Alam nila kung kailan sila, when they've done wrong, they'll face the truth and apologize. They will not let their pride stand in the way of truth and justice, especially in family life. Alam nila kung kailan sila nagkamali at handa silang baguhin ang kanilang gagawin o asal kapag sila ay nasa mali. And then, they will be esteemed by all who know them for their honesty, integrity, hard work, generosity, religious commitment, and good humor. Sa totoo lang, hindi naman kailangan na sila yung pinakamatalino sa school, hindi ba? Hindi naman kailangan sila yung magna cum laude, summa cum laude, or pinakamataas ang posisyon. It's good na yung they work hard. Kumbaga, kasi it's what makes them a truly great person. And siguro yung inisip ko nga nung ginagawa when I was preparing this, yung list na to na ginawa ni James Denson, parang siguro pag yung anak ko ganyan na, siguro inisip niya pwede na ako mamatay. Parang ganyan siya, di ba? Okay. And then we want children who will remain close to their brothers and sisters for life, giving and receiving encouragement and support. They will live by their parents' principles. They will have a conscience for life, the voice of their parents' lessons of right and wrong, and they will pass the lessons on to their children. So, kunwari, yung magulang ay makajos, gusto natin ipasa yung pagiging makajos at may konsyensya sa ating mga anak. Their whole lives will be moved by love, the willingness to endure and overcome anything for the welfare and happiness of others, starting with their family. So, of course, merong mga katangian din na gusto natin para sa ating mga anak na wala sa list na to, katulad ng yung magaling sila kumawak ng pera, or wala silang sense of entitlement, yung mga ganon. This wasn't supposed to be an all-encompassing list, but yung ito yung nakita ni Mr. James Sensa na pinaka-importante. Okay. Signs to look out for. Yung mga things naman na hindi dapat nating bantayan sa ating mga anak. Okay. So, kanina we were looking at the signs na gusto natin na makita sa ating mga anak. Ito naman yung kabaliktaran nun, yung the opposite. It means we're not raising responsible adults. Sabi ni Mr. Stenson, meron siyang, yung sa dami ng mga pamilyang pinag-aralan niya, pwede niya i-classify yung mga yun sa dalawang grupo. Yung isa yung tinatawag niyang self-centered consumerist family, at yung sporting adventurous family. So, yung consumerist family, yun yung mga tendency is hindi mag-raise ng mabuting mga bata. Yung sporting adventure family, yun naman yung mga nakaka-raise na successfully raise ng mga bata. Okay. Ano yung consumerist family? Yung consumerist family is yung members ng pamilya, ang tingin nila sa buhay ay ang purpose nila ay ang pagkonsumo ng mga goods, no? Mag-enjoy ng life, kumain, lumabas. Kaya ang pag-aaral ng mga bata para sa kanila ay para makakuha ng magandang trabaho. Ang pagtatrabaho naman para makakuha ng malaking sweldo. At para makakuha ng pagmalaki ang sweldo mo, madami kang makonsumo. Yun yung purpose. I mean, hindi naman siya masama. Masama pakinggan yung consumerist family, di ba? Pero kung titingnan natin, in a way, minsan nagkakaroon din tayo ng ganitong tendencies eh. Ang napansin ni Mr. Stenson sa mga consumerist families is hindi sila conscious sa pagpapalaki ng kanilang mga anak. Nagkakaroon lang ng disiplina dahil ayaw nila na maging inconvenience yung mga bata sa magulang. So, kung magdidisiplina man sila, it's by accident. Let's say, ayaw kumain ng anak, pero kailangan nila umalis. Sasabihin nila, oh, kumain ka na ngayon. Ang dahilan ay kailangan ko na umalis. Kailangan ko na gawin yung kailangan kong gawin, yung kailangan kong puntahan. So, pero hindi naman niya natuturo yung halagaan yung utos na yun, kung bakit niya inuutos yun. So, ang tendency is maging impatient rin dun sa mga bata. Yung sporting adventure families naman, yung tingin nila sa buhay, isang mahalagang experience. Yun yung tingin nila sa buhay. It's a great adventure. Alam nila na mahirap ang buhay, hindi siya madali. So kunwari, sa pag-aaral, yung mga bata, it's not really para makakuha sila ng magandang trabaho, but yung para talaga matuto. And yung pagtatrabaho naman, of course, maganda yung sumahod ng malaki, di ba? Pero naiintindihan nila na contribution din nila yun sa sa society. So nagkakaroon nung na-impart ng magulang sa kanilang mga anak yung mga values na gano'n. Okay. So yung kanina sabi natin yung what are the signs that we're doing a good job. Kasi ngayon naman yung signs na we're not doing such a good job. So kunwari pag napapansin natin yung mga anak natin medyo low tolerance for discomfort, yung laging nabobore or yung kahit na konting hirap lang, daming reklamo, mga ganun. That's not good. Yung kunwari, they successfully plead and badger and stall their way out of unpleasant commitment and hassle. Promises and previous agreements. Yung music lessons, hindi tinutuloy, yung chores, daming palusot. Okay, that's not good. Kung yung pangalawa naman, yung children overindulge in food, drink, or amusement. They spend countless hours in electronic gadgets. Excuse me. They are generally free to consume whatever they want and whenever they want, and this they do. So yung sa simbahan meron ng virtue of temperance. Pag lagi nating binibigay sa mga anak natin yung kahit na anong gusto nila, hindi sila napapractice sa virtue ng temperance. And nagiging sanay sila sa comfort din na pag yung konting paghirap, ayaw na, susuko na, hindi natin kailangan ayusin natin yung gano'n. Okay. Other negative signs we should look out for. So kids show little to no respect for people outside of the family. O kaya yung children holding little respect for their parents. The kids view their parents as nice and they'll admit they like mom and dad most of the time, but they simply do not esteem their parents as strong and therefore emulable people. Pag hindi ka na yung idol ng mga anak mo, so baka posibleng meron silang ibang ina-idolize, di ba? So nakikita nila yan sa TV, sa social media. Hindi maganda rin yung nakikita nila doon eh. Yung kadalasan, it's really entertaining, but hindi sila, yung mga pop culture ngayon, they're not really worth idolizing or emulating. Okay. Other signs. The children have no heroes in their lives. No real people or historical or literary figures to admire. Children don't care about causing embarrassment to the family. Often they don't even understand what that means. They are unmoved by any cultivated sense of family honor. If children dress in public behavior cause shame to the parents, that's not bad for them. Ito, sabi ni James Denson, children complain and whine about situations that can't be helped. Yung kunwari, bad weather, nagrereklamo, reasonable delays, nagrereklamo, discomfort, yun, minsan ayaw nila yung spoon nila or yung bowl kung ano pinagkakainan nila. This is extra challenging for today's generation, which is our generation. Kasi everything is instant. Lahat ng bagay mabilis. Yung mga bata na tuloy, yung takot na sila sa hirap, takot na hindi sila patient maghintay. Gusto nila yung mangyari sa buhay nila mabilis. Kunwari, gusto nila maging magaling na basketball player, pero ayaw nila mag-ensayo. Gustong maging singer, ayaw mag-practice. Mga ganyan. Gustong pumasa, ayaw naman mag-aral. Meron mga ganyan. Gusto nang kumita, pero ayaw magtrabaho. Dahil nasanay na sila na everything is mabilis. So it doesn't hurt. In fact, it helps na minsan bigyan natin ng challenges yung mga anak natin. Yung wag natin tulungan kaagad, wag natin i-rescue. Kumbaga, yung kahit na yung mga maliliit, kung sa tingin nyo ay kaya naman niyang gawin yung isang task. Pero minsan magpapatulong kaagad yan eh. So, ganun din yung meron akong 4-year-old, try niya kunin yung chinelas niya, kaya naman niya bumaba, tapos kunin ng ganun, pero sasabihin niya, Dad, help me. Tapos yung paa yung ginagamit na pangkuha. So hindi pwede. Kunin mo yan, kaya mo yan. So, yan. There are children then today, because of yung fast lifestyle natin, they have little sense of time. Wala silang concept of deadline. Yung laging magka-cramming sa mga exams, hindi na prepare. So, these are the signs that we have to look out for, no? Ito interesting ito. Sabi niya, yung mga ibang bata, hindi nila na parang the end of their life na yung pag-graduate ng high school or graduate ng college. Kasi ang ibig sabihin nun, ang tingin nila sa school is hindi nila nakikita yung school as a means or as a tool. Parang hindi nila nakikita na ito yung gagamitin ko for my future. It's not parang yun na yung end in itself, yung graduate. It's not the end in itself. It's just the start of being an adult, yung pag-graduate. So, okay. Now that we looked at yung ano yung maganda, tas ano naman yung hindi maganda, we have to look, anong gagawin natin? Ano naman yung gagawin natin? So, these are just some pointers on discipline. Lahat tayo, meron tayong iba't ibang style, and yung iba, some styles work for other children, other styles work for other children. But here are some important points. Number 1, we have authority over our children. So, gamitin natin yun. Yung pagiging magulang, it's not an elective position. So, hindi tayo binuboto para doon. Hindi rin tayo, it's not an appointed position. Ang nag-appoint lang sa atin doon si God. So, wala silang choice, yung mga anak natin. And in fact, we have to exercise our authority over them. It's our responsibility kasi pananagutan natin sila sa Diyos. Kung maging madami silang bisyo, that's also partly our fault. Diba? So better na gamitin natin yun. Naalala ko meron silang sinasabi dati, mas mabuti na umiyak yung anak mo ngayon kaysa yung ikaw ang iiyak in the future. So, also, since parenthood is a great responsibility, may kasama yan na great authority. Kasi mahirap yung ikaw yung boss sa isang kumpanya, pero wala ka namang mautusan or hindi ka makapag-exercise ng leadership. So we have to understand that tayo yung boss ng ating mga anak and not the other way around. Okay. What is authority ba? Authority is the right to be obeyed. So, some parents may harbor quiet doubts about many things in family life, but they should never doubt their right to their children's obedience. They have to assert this right, and they assert all their other rights in a clear, no-nonsense way. But they do this with the understanding and affection, uh, eh, with understanding and affection. Okay. So next is discipline. Does not mean punishment, nor does it mean control for the sake of control. It does not mean enforcing rules just for the sake of minimizing hassles at home, or hindi siya damage control. Ang word na discipline, it's related to the word disciple, and in Latin, it can be translated to mean to learn. The key idea is discipline in family life means teaching children to acquire virtues by personal example, directed practice, and verbal explanation. Next is all effective parents I've known exercise what is called affectionate assertiveness. They set out to correct the fault and not the person. They hate the sin but love the sinner. They are willing on occasion to risk being temporarily unpopular with their wayward son or daughter, pero dahil ginagawa nila yun, dahil mahal nila yung mga anak nila. Okay. Yung affection part ng affectionate assertiveness. So, syempre, yung maglalambing din tayo sa mga anak natin, kunwari yung yakapin natin sila, pat them on the head, show pride in their accomplishment, praise them for a job well done, at saka yung makinig tayo sa kanila, tingnan natin sila sa kanilang mga mata, kasi pag kinakausap natin sila, kahit na nagdidisiplina tayo, they will know na dahil ginagawa natin yun, dahil mahal natin sila. So, pero at the same time, kailangan assertive. Ito yung batas. Kumbaga, ito yung kailangan mong gawin. You have no choice but to, because I'm your parent, you have to obey. And if they, kung alam nila na it's for their own good, eventually susunod rin mo sila. Okay. Punish misbehavior in fairly serious matters. For not so serious, we don't punish anymore, pero syempre tuturuan natin sila. But for serious matters, we have to discipline and punish. Isang mga tips na binigay ni Mr. James Tenson tungkol dito is, kunwari, para din sa mga maliliit na bata, we can physically but painlessly restrain the children, take them by the hand, ilipat sa isang lugar na private para pagsabihan sila doon. And we have to titingnan natin sila sa kanilang mga mata, and we have to say in a low voice yung gusto natin mangyari, but in a no. Meron din yung pwede rin natin gawin yung timeout, yung face the wall, tapos para makapag-isip, yung give them time to think about what they did. Essentially, kailangan ma-isolate sila kahit na panandalian lang, and yun yung magiging punishment nila. For older children, we can remove privileges, yung mga TV, gadgets, and then minsan pwede rin nating bigyan ng trabaho, yung chore. Pag lalo na kunwari, dalawa sila, nag-aaway sila, paggawa natin ng chores, yung silang dalawa. So, misery loves company, di ba? So, sila dalawa, magtrabaho sila doon. Okay. the parents have to work together. So hindi pwedeng magkaiba yung rules sa mommy, tas iba yung rules sa daddy. Kailangan magkapareho para clearly maintindihan ng bata kung ano yung kailangan gawin. And then, effective parents combine rightful authority with respect for their children's rights. Dahil meron din silang rights. Of course, yung right to privacy, hindi dapat natin unnecessarily basahin yung mga messages nila. But of course, we have to balance this with other interests like yung safety nila. Right to presumption of innocence, right not to be publicly embarrassed, right to just punishment, and right to a second chance. Kasi yung apart from telling them what not to do, we also have to encourage them to do what they have to do. So, kung sumusobra naman yung parusa natin, parang instead of matuto, nagagalit lang sila sa atin. Okay, so this is to sum up. These are a few quotes about parenting na parang summary ng lahat ng mga tinake up natin ngayon. Sabi ni Lydia Sigourney, "What you would have your children become, strive to exhibit in your own lives and conversations." So, hindi lang basta tayo nagtuturo, dapat nakikita din nila sa atin yung values nila. When parents do too much for their children, the children will not do much for themselves. Okay. And then, the kids who need the most love will ask for it in the most unloving ways. So, minsan, kunwari, yung may mga anak na magiging pasaway, hindi ba? Kailangan natin silang bigyan ng attention. Minsan, mingi sila ng attention, pero yung paraan is hindi naman direct. Laging, biglang naging rebelde or what. So ganun yung, sabi ni Russell Barkley, the kids who need most love will ask for it in the most unloving ways. And then, the greatest challenge a man can face is that of raising his children. Yan ang ating main business endeavor ng bawat ama at bawat ina. Okay, thank you.